coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you. I got you. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Bang, bang, bang. Watch the pass. 59.
Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Rams.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy. Check 26. Check up, go.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 60 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. 36. 81. Mike spot 9. Mike help. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And bulldozing his way through. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, it's Henderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a map.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Even, 4 down, even. 8. Hey, 50.
Throwing again. Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. They find some open field here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. That's caught by Meredith right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 38 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
20.
Now Newton on first down. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Me and you. Hey, Mike's 50. You're not ready.
On first down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 23 yards, the final tally. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Move. 3 down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
16 yards, a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
20.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Great. You ain't got nothing.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's good for the Panthers.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Newton on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, Los Angeles.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Henderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's it, baby.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Henderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Jackson. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
Come on.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Let's go. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Jackson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially, again...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Jackson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Johnson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. There's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire